afternoon. I am Srishti.
And I am Sri Praharshita.
And you are watching Citycast Bangalore.
Welcome to the second edition of Citycast Bangalore. The midday meal website is not being functional, leading to a loss in the transparency of the scheme. Citycast reporter Agnidev brings us more about this issue.
The Karnataka government's Dasoha website, supposed to monitor the daily operations of the midday meal scheme at district level, is not functional. Donors and public watchdogs claim that they have no assured way of getting fast and reliable information about the food provided to children in the government schools.
ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅದು ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾವು ಅಕೌಂಟಬಿಲಿಟಿನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಿಡ್ ಡೇ ಮೀಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದಾರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
As per Supreme Court orders from 2017, the website was to function as an automated system to monitor the scheme in the public domain. According to a state notice to the Apex Court, headmasters have been trained to report every day the number of students benefited from this scheme on the website. However, headmasters of these schools have a different story.
I'm working here since 2016. Of course, I have heard about the Dasoha website, but I'm not sure whether it is open for the public or not. We have no such system in place to make the information of daily midday meals public.
Though the state government introduced an app in 2019, the SATS MDM, for the daily tracking of midday meals at the district level, it does not make the information public and is accessible only by the headmasters of schools. Dasoha remains a contentless website, and thus the transparency of the process as envisioned by the Supreme Court takes a serious hit, explains an NGO working for civic awareness in the city.
The public should be able to cross-verify and social audit these figures. When you don't put the figures in public domain, there is all kinds of room for juggling with the figures and giving false information.
The block educational officer of the South 1 zone says that the website was never fully developed, hence it was never used.
Dasoha is sharing midday meals website. No data is available. Tracking it should be in the department website. It will not shown publicly.
Representatives from the Council of Social Development say that the unavailability of a fast and virtual method to follow up on the provisions of the midday meals physically leads to potential malpractices in the process. They also say that the functionality of the Dasoha website is imperative and should be fixed soon. Agnidev Bhattacharya, Citycast, Bengaluru.
Heavy rains in Bangalore last month has affected the diet of Bangaloreans. Citycast reporter Ekta Jha tells us how this has an impact on their health.
Consumers say they tend to buy less vegetables as it is a strain on their budget.
कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग इतना हो गया है कि खरीदना बहुत मुश्किल है. पहले हम लोग 1 किलो 2 किलो लेते थे इजीली, अभी हाफ अ किलो उससे भी कम ज़्यादा लेना पड़ता है. न्यूट्रिशियस फूड और ये जो वेजिटेबल्स और फ्रूट्स रहता है उसका खरीदना भी बहुत कम हो गया है.
Vendors are also affected by the increased cost. They say sales have gone down.
बारिश की वजह से पूरा हो गया है, भाव बढ़ गया. पहले 10-20 रुपये में मिलता था केजी, अभी 80 रुपये केजी. खाएगा ठीक है.
Horticultural Procedures Cooperative Marketing and Processing Society, HOPCOMS, which is the Farmer Society, also reflects the same trend. Vegetables were 15 to 20 rupees per kg before the rains. Now it's 58 rupees per kg. The prices have gone up by 4 times. Experts say people eating less vegetables can have serious health repercussions.
Well, they may also lead to many health problems like high BP, high cholesterol, protein deficiency, iron deficiency, malnutrition, etc. They may also lead to stress in individual lives, which may further lead to loss in capacity of doing work.
People say they don't expect this issue to be solved soon. They hope the prices decrease sooner than later. Ekta Jha, Citycast Bangalore.
Commuters have to stand in long queues in metro stations to purchase metro tickets. Citycast reporter Asta Chopra tells us what causes the delay.
Commuters wait for 30 minutes to 1 hour to buy tickets, especially during office hours and festivals. Commuters have to stand in long queues for hours to purchase token tickets from the counter. There are no ticket vending machines present at the metro station, which causes difficulty for passengers to travel.
TVM helpful for us because standing in queues and all doesn't make a lot of sense. It also cuts out on your time when you have to reach somewhere.
In 2018, ticket vending machines were totally closed down. TVMs had to be recalibrated as they were unable to accept new currency notes after demonetization. BMRCL says about 40% of passengers still uses token tickets to travel from metros. There are different facilities available like QR tickets and day passes, but people find them difficult to use and have to wait longer to purchase them.
I travel to the metro occasionally and I don't have a smart card. The waiting time for getting a metro is around half an hour, which is very frustrating.
Ticket vending machines were installed prior to the demonetization, changing it to a system which is not economically feasible.
The TVM costs more than 1 lakh. To recalibrate such machines, both hardware and software changes are required and replacement of some particular components for the entire control circuit of machine.
Although the demonetization has affected the calibration and updation of the machines for the new currencies, but that was just a momentary aspect. I think it should not take that much time to calibrate or update the ticket vending machines for the new currencies. Right time to have the ticket vending machines installed in the metro stations.
Lack of TVMs is causing inconvenience to passengers, resulting them in standing in long queues. Asta Chopra, Citycast, Bangalore.
Shortly after the break, we will look at the increasing cases of sextortion in Bangalore. Till then, stay with us. Welcome back. You are watching Citycast Bangalore. Internet users are falling prey to sextortion. An explicit photograph is being used. Citycast reporter Praharshita tells us more about this issue.
The number of sextortion cases are slowly increasing in Bangalore. According to the data from the Cybercrime Police, 6 cases were registered this year, whereas there were only 4 cases in the previous 2 years. However, the cybersecurity experts say these numbers do not reflect the magnitude of the real problem, as many of the victims do not file complaints.
My ex-boyfriend took advantage of my nudes and blackmailed me. It was really mentally disturbing.
According to cognitive behavioral therapy psychologist, the victims of these live in constant fear, paranoia and extreme anxiety.
Please don't go reported. Half or 90% or 80% don't go reported. Even if it is reported, what are the consequences?
Assistant Sub-Inspector of Cyber Police mentioned that many of such cases are solved by tracing the UPI pin used in the extortion.
So it is not a case of data protection failure. Where data protection failure comes is when a virus is actually planted in the mobile of a particular person or on the computer.
Experts stated that the increase in these incidents is due to a lack of awareness among individuals. Sri Praharshita, Citycast, Bangalore. Women conductors often find it difficult to access clean washrooms along their routes. Our Citycast reporter Vaishnavi Gopalraj tells us how this causes their health.
Women bus conductors in KSRTC are at risk with occupational health problems. Basic sanitization facilities for women conductors are inadequate with little to no access to clean toilets.
ಟೈಪೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ವಾಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ನೆಸ್.
Women conductors who work for 12 hours of long route journey are said to be a physical straining.
ಮೂಲವ್ಯಾಧಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಭಾಳ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಹೀಟಿಗೆ.
There are nearly 15,000 of women bus conductors working under KSRTC. According to the survey about the KSRTC women conductors, 60 to 70% of them suffers due to lack of sanitization facilities in transportation infrastructure. Despite the opportunity for women conductors are increasing, expert believes that there is no proper sustainable medical guidance by government.
Some are the things they have to maintain, they have to understand. They should get from the government side, from the organization where they are working.
While implementation for providing basic sanitization facilities for women conductors by KSRTC is not known, experts says that BMTC is slowly improving in the implementation of necessary protocols. Vaishnavi Gopalraj, Citycast, Bengaluru.
Students end up missing their lectures and office goers get late because of the traffic on Chickpet. Citycast reporter Ashwin Shankar tells us what causes this block.
Auto parking caused traffic jam just outside the Chickpet metro station on the narrow road.
We can't go far. We can't attend the classes at the time due to auto illegal.
Private autos and autos booked through app create a traffic bottleneck by parking in undesignated areas.
Chickpet metro station is one of the commercial area. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಆಟೋ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಿಕ್ಕಪೇಟೆ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವುದು ಆಟೋ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎನಿ ಆಟೋ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಆಟೋ
ಹತ್ಕೋತಾರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೂ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ congested area and a small road.
Parking of autos in undefined areas leads to long traffic jam on the narrow road.
If you don't have pedestrian infrastructure also at place, people will always prefer to take the auto right at the entrance or exit of the metro station.
The traffic jam can sometimes extend for hours. The government has not defined any specific area for auto parking, and the auto drivers say they have no choice as they also need to earn. Ashwin Shankar, Citycast, Bangalore.
Right after the break, we look at the fading industry of Channapatna toys. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Citycast. Channapatna toys business is diminishing. Our Citycast reporter Shreshti Srinivasan tells us what causes this and how can be the solution for saving these unique products.
Due to lack of skilled artisans in the Channapatna toy making industry, the production of the toys has been hampered. Around 7,000 artisans left the toy making industry in the past 10 years, and currently only 3,000 artisans are present in Channapatna. This has led to delay in the supply of toys and sometimes cancellation of orders.
अभी देखिए ये कला धीरे धीरे कम होता जा रहा है क्योंकि कोई भी नया आदमी सीख नहीं पा रहा है. गवर्नमेंट जो पहले से जो था जो गवर्नमेंट के तरफ से ट्रेनिंग सेंटर वैसा करने से अच्छा होगा.
Channapatna toys are a particular form of wooden toys that are manufactured in the town of Channapatna in the state of Karnataka. It got its GI tag in 2005. This industry was also drastically hit by the pandemic, reducing their business by 60%.
The pandemic was a severe hit as a number of artisans who are working in the craft have moved out of the craft and moved to different livelihood. So there is a severe shortage of skilled artisans in Channapatna craft.
Mr. Shubha Rao also suggests that design innovation, working with modern art and providing social security like medical insurance to the craftsmen will help in sustaining this art. Government policies like Vocal for Local and e-commerce have helped in increasing the demand of these products, but due to lack of artisans, it becomes very difficult to fulfill all these orders.
We are giving training to the artisans and skill upgradation training, design development training, and even health scheme also we are providing. Like that, we are promoting the crafts of Channapatna toys.
With commercialization of toy making and availability of other job opportunities, the traditional art indeed seems to need a new reboot. Shrishti Srinivasan, Citycast, Bangalore. BBMP plans to impose fines on the vegetable vendors who do not dispose of garbage near their assigned bins in KR Market. Citycast reporter Shreya Pandey tells us more about this issue.
Waste materials like vegetable and fruit peels are thrown by vendors sitting at the selling point in KR Market. At the end of the day, these vendors do not clean up their nearby area after finishing the sales, which makes the area dirty.
इधर बेंगलोर पे बहुत कचरा पड़ता, बार उठाता, फिर कचरा हो जाता, कितना भी पाक करो इधर पाक नहीं होए.
Bashir, a vegetable vendor in KR Market, says that for days the BBMP officials do not come to clean the marketplace that makes the area unclean.
सफाई होती ही नहीं, खाली कीचड़ और गंदगी, अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं.
With the walking lanes being narrow in KR Market, the BBMP vans get stuck inside the lane that forces them not to collect the garbage from the vendors who have the vegetable shops inside the market.
We have to be strict on solid waste management violations because after COVID, what we have realized is that a fine of approximately 100 to 200 must be imposed if they violate the orders further in the future.
The BBMP officials are working a way out to clean the garbage that is disposed of on the road as stated by the assistant engineer. The authorities might impose a fine on the vendors shortly if the situation continues for long.
The amount of waste generated affects the environment in multiple ways. Its contribution to the worsening climate crisis, its negative impact on wildlife and the natural environment is overall detrimental to our public health.
The vendors and the BBMP will have to cooperate in order to find a solution for the stinky mess that might affect the city and the people in the longer run if left unchecked for long. Shreya Pandey, Citycast, Bangalore.
Residents in Kagdaspura are concerned about the illegal garbage disposal in empty sites. Citycast reporter Megha Rani brings us more about this issue.
A plot in Kagdaspura is being used as a dump yard, causing a stench to the residents of nearby apartments. The accumulated waste in the plot has become a mosquito breeding ground. Locals have also complained about the foul odor emerging from the garbage.
Everybody dumps everything here. Cows and stray animals, they eat all those garbage, which is again a health hazard for them. You know, there's no footpath. It's completely like covered with garbage.
People discard non-disposable items like furniture and polystyrene on plot because BBMP does not take it. BBMP workers have also been seen dumping garbage on the plot.
इधर बहुत सारा आदमी कचरा फेंकता है। बीबीएमपी वाला जो लोग है वो आदमी भी इधर कचरा बहुत सारा फेंकता है।
Officials claim that they have assigned a marshal to patrol each ward in order to avoid such infractions. They have collected almost rupees 60,000 in 2 months by fining 400 people.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟಕ್ಕಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಅವಾಗ ರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಟೀಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಟೀಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು 9 ಗಂಟೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆ ತನಕ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ.
Experts believe that vacant plots can be used as playground or for plantation.
They can start growing some small vegetable, making a garden. Nobody will throw garbage at least.
BBMP official said he will resolve this issue soon. Megharani reporting from Bangalore, Citycast.
For more such stories, check out www.citycast.in. Till then, keep watching Citycast.
This is Sri Prahashita
and this is Srishti Srinivasan signing off.